Though it might not seem significant at first, the awkward scene in which Maggie finds Hershel's hat in the premiere of The Walking Dead, Dead City Season 2 has a much deeper significance. Since the entire plot of Dead City Season 1 revolved around saving him, Hershel had a significant role. However, it appears that he will play a larger role in the cast of Dead City Season 2. Power Equals Power featured Logan Kim's character extensively, and while his relationship with Maggie had improved since our last encounter, there was still some obvious hostility. Instead of being appreciative of his mother saving him at the end of Dead City Season 1, Hershel's reunion with Maggie was mainly antagonistic. With one scene in particular illustrating their strained relationship, it's evident that they still have some unresolved issues even though things have appeared to be a little better in Season 2. Maggie discovered a hat with the letters NYC written on it while she was going through Hershel's clothes, which led to a quiet and awkward exchange between the two. Despite the fact that the exchange may seem rather pointless in the grand scheme of things, the absence of conversation between the two implies that the hat represents something much more significant. Hershel's NYC hat was first seen in the Season 1 finale of Dead City, so it's not the first time we've seen it in Season 2. Maggie attempted to communicate with Hershel after saving her son from Manhattan and told him to eat something. Hershel refused, but when he opened their supply bag, he discovered the hat. Maggie told him it was a gift that made her think of the hats he wore, but Hershel brushed it off as a memento. But as Season 2 made clear, Hershel continues to wear the hat in spite of his hatred for Maggie and her gift. The hat's origin is evidence that neither Maggie nor Hershel have confronted their actual feelings, despite the fact that their relationship is stronger in Dead City Season 2. Hershel's response was excessively combative and lacked gratitude for his mother's life-saving efforts as well as the sentimental item she had given him. His emotions are a result of his dissatisfaction with Maggie's fixation on Negan and his lack of satisfaction with the bricks, but even though he opened up about the subject, his outburst prevented a resolution. Similarly, Maggie ignored her son's worries on the way home, choosing instead to sidestep or divert the conversation rather than confront his rage. The hat's presence symbolizes the lingering issues between Maggie and Negan, and even their conversation at the end of Season 1's finale doesn't provide full closure because, despite Maggie's vow to break up with Negan, there hasn't been much progress by the time Season 2 begins. The NYC hat symbolizes the tension that still exists between Maggie and Hershel, despite the fact that both characters have made a concerted effort to improve their current circumstances. Even though it's a straightforward piece of apparel, the hat has a lot of baggage because the imagery of New York City itself shows that the two haven't completely moved on from that chapter, especially since Season 2 suggests that they will both be returning to Manhattan. Furthermore, Hershel's decision to conceal the hat beneath his other clothing indicates that he has suppressed his feelings and found it difficult to fully discuss the cause of his annoyances. Maggie holding the hat and turning to Hershel represented her desire to ease their tension and find a solution to their problems, but she eventually put it down again, leaving their problems unsolved. We will have to wait until the two actually reconcile because, despite their best efforts to move on, the lack of closure inevitably led to more arguments towards the end of Season 2's premiere. Given that Hershel emerges as a major character in Dead City Season 2, it appears that this recurring tension will last for the majority of the season and develop into a recurring theme. Like Hershel's hat, their feelings are put on hold for more important issues, but their struggles won't end until they are prepared to listen to one another honestly and adjust accordingly. Dead City might even picture Hershel wearing the hat his mother got him at last, implying that this gift is far more significant than first appears, assuming Maggie and Hershel are able to resolve their problems.